It's gonna be a cold night, but that's fine. It'll be fun.
This is gonna be fun.
We'll probably end up sleeping in our car. We didn't sleep much last night, but it's gonna be worth it. These balloons are all around us. This is incredible. Welcome to Waypoint of View. We're Jess and Miles, and we're 2 years into our journey around the world. We're currently on a road trip in Turkey, and we have been in Cappadocia for the past few days. With miles of hiking trails through mystical rock formations, thousand-year-old caves and underground cities to explore, and sunrises with a balloon-filled sky, Cappadocia truly is a dream come true. At first we thought we would be leaving today, but we have one last adventure planned. Good morning! We got up at 6 and have come to Sword Valley for sunrise. We're just wandering around. The sun is up. It's a beautiful morning. And today is our last day in Cappadocia. We have a lot planned and then a really big adventure tonight.
So it's too windy for the balloons to fly this morning, which on one hand is kind of a bummer, but on the other hand, there's no one out here for sunrise. It's a lot of fun to explore when there's no one else out here. It's just us and this awesome castle.
Miles is waiting at the car because he's ready for breakfast. But I still have more to see.
Breakfast?
I told the camera you were waiting at the car. We have come to one of the open air museums, which is really kind of silly because honestly, all of Cappadocia is an open air museum, but we've come to one of the two that you have to pay for. I will say, with the open air museums, it seems like there's a lot of caves and churches and fairy chimneys all concentrated in one small area.
You get a lot of bang for your buck.
Yes.
Literally.
So you do have to pay for it, but there is a lot to see here. We figured it would be worth it to come to at least one of them. I'll let you know what we think at the end.
I've got to admit, I was pretty skeptical to pay to go into somewhere when there's still so much to explore here that we haven't seen that you don't have to pay for. But there is a lot to see in a very small space here. And at the end of the day, it was a little more than $3 a piece. So
I want to go over here though. Look at this. This is amazing over here. Oh wow. I think we're going to be able to get up there. Oh, we totally can. Oh wow. This is so cool! Okay, this is definitely the coolest cave that we have been in yet. I'm currently on the 3rd level, and it even goes up another level, but I don't know that I am gonna do this one here. Well, actually, you know what? You have these steps on both sides. Address was probably the wrong call, but...
go for it.
Oh.
Quite the chimney.
So I was thinking max we would spend about an hour there, but it was so much fun. We were there for like 2.5 hours.
And we didn't even see it all.
No, we didn't. We left out the 3rd valley because we were just done at that point. But I would say it is definitely worth it.
For sure.
What do you think?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mentioned this morning we had a big adventure planned for tonight. And we have to go grocery shopping.
Chili powder. We're going camping.
Well, we hope we're going camping. Our tent guy has to come through first.
The other day, we went into some random small town. We go into the market just to get a couple snacks, and Jess just decided to ask because she's been trying to find somebody to give us a tent for several days. So she just asked the guy in this market,
Do you
know anybody that has a tent? And don't worry, this was through Google Translate.
At first he said no, and then we're like, really?
You don't know anybody?
So he makes a phone call.
And 2 minutes later, this guy shows up who also through Google Translate.
He said he was going to rent a tent to us.
So we're going back to that market today, and hopefully the tent will be there. I really hope this works out though, because we don't otherwise have any plans for sleeping tonight.
No, we sure don't.
We were planning on leaving today.
Tent?
Yes.
Okay.
Cool.
And then coffee.
Yes.
Perfect.
We've picked up our tent, 2 sleeping mats, 4 blankets, and a pot for cooking, and we're heading to our camp spot.
The tent is about this big around.
When he pulled it out, I was like, what is that? It's gonna be a cold night, but that's fine. It'll be fun.
This is gonna be fun.
We'll probably end up sleeping in our car. All right, we got our camp all set up.
And it's perfect.
It is really windy.
It's supposed to die down right around sunset, so we're crossing our fingers.
Yes, because if it's this windy again tomorrow, the balloons are definitely not going to fly, and we're really hoping they do because they would take off just right there. But it's time for happy hour, some appetizers, and then dinner.
Fire!
Good work.
We got to get started on dinner before it gets dark. We're going to be chopping up a ton of tomatoes because we're frying up tomatoes, peppers, onion. We've got lavish that we'll throw on the open flame. But we really got to get to chopping or we're going to be eating in the dark.
What does this look like?
Gosh, that smells good. Dinner's almost ready. I think we will be eating in the dark, but this is unbelievable.
So the weather forecast called for the wind to die down at 7 o'clock. It is 6:30.
No wind.
No wind. Balloons are flying tomorrow. I'm feeling it. How'd you do?
It's good. It's a bit of a mess, but...
Good morning. It's about 6:15. We can hear the balloons being blown up and see them in the distance. We didn't sleep much last night, but it's gonna be worth it. I'm so excited.
This has been an unbelievable morning so far. The balloons have all been flying over our head. Jess is taking pictures, and it's time to start getting breakfast going. Since the balloons didn't fly yesterday, I'm pretty sure every balloon in Cappadocia is in the air this morning. There's at least 200 balloons in the air right now, and still more taking off.
These balloons are all around us. This is incredible. There are final few balloons in the air. We had breakfast, packed up, and it's time to go.
What a way to finish our time here in Cappadocia.
Yes,
Wow.
it was amazing. Cappadocia, you really are magical.